Welcome to my very first video. My name is Cindy, and this channel is going to focus primarily on budgeting, cash stuffing, savings challenges, cash envelopes, things like that. I am also a photographer, so there may be a couple videos here and there that have to do with that. But for the most part, this is going to be very much budgeting related. I am a wife. I'm a mama of 3. You will probably hear 2 of my littles in the background throughout this. I had to put on a movie so that they could be quiet enough for me to record. I don't think it's working very well. I recently started cash envelope budgeting. So I've tried it before in the past, a couple years ago, and I just wasn't really like at a point in my life yet where I cared all that much about it, and so didn't do too well. Ended up giving up pretty quickly. But then recently, my husband and I restarted again in November of 2022, and it's been going a lot better this time. We are both finally on the same page. We're both in a place where we care about all of this. So that is great. And it's been working really wonderfully. So I am mostly utilizing this channel to document our journey. We are trying to get rid of a lot of our debts. We have, I'd say, the biggest bulk of our debt right now is credit card. We also have a car payment. I have student loans. So we're trying to get rid of our debt while staying on top of our bills and our daily expenses and all of the things that we need, and have some fun money set aside for our kids. So let's get into it. I did just go to the bank. I have our cash that we will be stuffing today. This should be $3.27, 50, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. So we have everything we need. So it is all good. Okay, perfect. We pay all of our bills electronically, so those are all taken out prior to when I actually get the cash to stuff. So what I stuff is everything left over from paying our bills. I take a look each week at the bills we have for that week. I pay them all, unless they're on auto pay. I pay anything that's not on auto pay. I pay when we get paid on Fridays. Except when I get paid monthly from my photography business, and so that falls on whatever day the last day of the month is, whenever that may be. But otherwise, we get paid on Fridays. So everything I stuff is what's left over after bills. So I pay all of our bills for the week on Friday that aren't on auto pay, and then I pull out the rest of the cash. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to start off with groceries. I really need to redo a lot of my envelopes. They are looking a little rough. I do get these envelopes from the Budget Mom. I found her here on YouTube, and a lot of her envelopes and trackers and things like that are available in her online shop. Everything. So today we are going to be stuffing 90 into groceries. Today is the 6th. All we had left over this week was a 5. Instead of rolling that over, I will be setting it aside to go into my $5 challenge. So we need 50, 70, 90. Okay. Next, gas is going to be getting $30. Ooh, we also have a 5 left over in gas. Love it. Love to see it. Gas is only getting $30 because my husband uses almost no gas whatsoever every week, and then the main gas that I use every week is to get my 4-year-old to and from school, but we just put him on the bus. So we don't really use a whole lot of gas anymore, so I can bring the amount down. We have been stuffing, we've had to stuff anywhere from like $60 to $80 for gas because my SUV is not the best on gas. But now that I'm not leaving the house 12 times a day to do things, we can cut back on gas, and it's been really nice. Our household envelope, don't think there's anything left in here. There is not. This is going to be getting 60 this week. We have quite a few things that we've added to the list that we were like, oh my gosh, we need this, we need that, and it's kind of gotten overwhelming. We need some curtains. We need some stuff for the laundry. We need all sorts of things this week, so that will probably not last. Okay, so car maintenance. We are going to be stuffing 25. Bless you. Bless you. You're welcome. We just had to get an oil change, so this is almost empty. So it has 25, 35, 36, 37, 38 in it now. These envelopes are also from the Budget Mom. They are more specifically for sinking funds. With my car maintenance, I do not have a goal in mind at all. Just stuffing as much as I can whenever I can because cars are expensive and you always need some extra money there. So next, my husband is getting $20 just for his spending money for whatever he wants to spend it on. I did it that way. I think I broke these up weird. Okay. I also will be getting $20 for spending money. Vacation is going to be getting 20. This isn't right. Okay, I was putting the wrong denominations into some envelopes and I was getting really confused about why I still had a 50 and not enough 20s. I fixed it. We're all better now. So, oops. Okay, so vacation is getting 20. We have, so my husband and I have a long weekend coming up this year for our anniversary that we're going to be going on. And then the following month, I have a girls' trip that I'm going on. So we're trying to really beef this up. So it has 20, 40, 50, 60 in it. I think we originally, my husband and I were planning to go to Texas for our weekend. I think we're actually going to stay somewhere a little closer around here, probably going to like St. Louis or so. And then the weekend after that, I'm actually going with one of my elementary school best friends and her niece, and we are going to, I think we're going to Minnesota is where we're going. Or Michigan. I can't remember. My tattoo, I'm getting a tattoo in June with one of my best friends. That is getting $10. I'm really excited about that. We've been planning these matching, I guess, coordinating, not really matching. We've been planning these coordinating best friend tattoos for, I think, like 2 years now. And every time we start getting the money saved up for it, one of us gets pregnant, usually her. So finally, we're both done. I'm not having any more babies. She's not having any more babies. We're all done. So we finally got our tattoo this summer. So now my tattoo fund has 10, 25, 6, 7, 8 in it. I do kind of have like a vague, obviously I have a minimum goal I want to hit. I would like to hit a little bit more than that if I can. We'll see where that goes. Our dates gets 10. That envelope really needs to be redone too. Okay. All right, we really cleared this whole thing out over Christmas. We went out and did quite a few things together, so we got to beef this back up. Now dates has 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Therapy is getting 15. We go to therapy together, and my goal is at some point I want to have a minimum of 2 sessions put aside in here. That way we're ahead. Currently has 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. Is that right? $20, 30, 40, 55, 60. Why are we missing money from therapy? Oh, we're not. Okay, thought that was wrong. All right, we're better now. We're better. I didn't grab a 50 out of there. I think that's all of the money now. I'm pretty sure. Yes, that's it. Okay. Okay, so added 15. Therapy now has 50, 70, 80, 90, 1, 5, 10. 110. Okay. Forgot my tracker. We have quite a few birthdays coming up, so we're also putting $14 into birthdays. I'm really excited that I get to use this already. I was not expecting to be able to start stuffing this again for like quite a while. But we ended up unexpectedly having just a little bit of extra money to stuff this week, so I get to put it into here. We have a ton of nieces and nephews and cousins that are younger that we like to buy birthday gifts for, and so a lot of them have birthdays the first like 4 months of the year, 5 months, the first 4 months of the year. So we have to really get this ready so that we can buy gifts for them. So currently birthdays has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And lastly, I designed some monthly savings challenges just to keep saving really fun this year. Currently, I am doing my January savings challenge, and it is kind of like a word game of sorts. I got the concept from the Budget Mom. She did one that was very similar. The idea is I picked a 4-letter word at the beginning of the year, and each letter corresponds to a number. And each time I get paid, I save the amount that corresponds to whatever letter that week is. So week 1, we picked the word moon. M is worth $13. So I will be saving 13 in my January savings envelope. And I will record that here. Because my husband and I are so low income, it was really, really, really difficult for us to do a lot of the other savings challenges that are out there. Because more than anything, like, flexibility is really necessary for us with savings challenges. And so I designed a few of these to be super flexible so that a week that we maybe had a little less to work with, we didn't have to beat ourselves up about not being able to participate. And then any weeks where maybe we had a little bit extra, like this week, we could actually just put that extra in there, which, and I mean, that part you can do regardless. But, like, this way there wouldn't be any, like, difficult ways to do it. Yeah, so that's my January. And then I'm also all year long doing the $5 challenge. So every time we have $5 left over from our variable spending, we get to save it and put it in this envelope. This envelope says emergency fund. It is not my emergency fund. My emergency fund is digital. My printer is broken right now. That's why my envelopes look so awful at the moment, and I can't reprint them for a while. But I don't have a printer right now, so I couldn't print off an envelope for my $5 challenge, but I did just so happen to print off this emergency fund envelope with another bundle that I had printed. And since my emergency fund is digital, I was like, well, I'm not going to be using that, so I'll just use it for my $5 challenge. So it is, in fact, my $5 challenge envelope. We're adding 2. Which I'm really excited about. Okay. I'm really excited we have 2 to add because when I went, I had to make a last minute grocery trip last night, and we just needed, like, milk and bread. And I was really nervous because I was like, oh no, I only have $9. I'm going to have to break into this 5 to cover it. Thankfully, I did not. So that was awesome. I was really grateful for that. We are adding, I'm going to add 2 5s for a balance of 10. And I also have my handy dandy $5 tracker that I created that we're also going to mark off. That's not what I wanted. I want this one. So I just color in a little circle each time I save a 5. The hope is that I fill up all of these little bubbles and have to print off another sheet. That would be great. My hope is I can fill 2 full entire sheets with that many 5s saved. That's my hope. So there is that. I did save PDF copies of each of my savings challenges that I made, and I am selling them. I made an annual tracker so that you can track how much you save each month with the savings challenges. That is included in the pack. And then the January that I showed you in February, there is, you save a certain amount based on the date. March, you save a certain amount based on the temperature. May is kind of like a fun little, I don't want to say gambling because it's not gambling, but you pick an amount and then you, like, roll a die to see how much you multiply that amount by each week. June and July for my cash users are just saving the 1s and just saving the 10s. But I am selling this whole pack. October's really cute. October's really fun. I'm really excited about that one. You save a certain amount for each odd day, and then you multiply it every week. But anyway, so I made these really fun savings challenges, one for each month this year. I am selling them. They're in my Etsy shop, or you can message me directly, and I can get it to you that way. Either way works. But that is all I've got for you today. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you for bearing with all of my chaos. My children are feral. Sorry, there's not much I can do. hopefully next couple of videos I'll be able to figure out a system to do this without having them around. So that is our cash stuffing for the week, and I've got to get going because I've got a doctor's appointment. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.